नमस्कार। स्पीक में के अनुभव श्रृंखला 2020 के इस कार्यशाला अधिवेशन के सत्र में आप सबका मैं रूपज्योति तहे दिल से स्वागत एवं अभिनंदन करता हूं। आज के इस अधिवेशन में हमारे साथ डॉक्टर अन्वेषा महंता जी, जो कि पिछले 6 दिनों से हमारे बीच उपस्थित हैं, सत्रिया के जाने माने कलाकार हैं एवं इस वर्कशॉप के इस कार्यशाला अधिवेशन के हमारे गुरु हैं। मैं उनका भी पूरे स्पीक में के परिवार की ओर से हार्दिक स्वागत एवं अभिनंदन करना चाहूंगा। देवियों सज्जनों, आज हमारे लिए काफी दुख का दिन इसलिए है कि आज अधिवेशन का अंतिम दिन है और मैं आशा करता हूं कि आप लोग इन 5 दिनों में लगातार काफी कुछ सीखे हैं, आज भी सीखेंगे और इसके बाद मैं आपको कुछ और जानकारियां भी देना चाहूंगा जो कि आपके लिए काफी लाभदायक होगी और खुशी की होगी। तो लेकिन ये सारी सूचनाएं मैं इस अधिवेशन के बाद दूंगा। तो मैं डॉक्टर अन्वेषा महंता जी महोदया से विनम्र अनुरोध करना चाहूंगा कि आप आज का सेशन शुरू करें। डॉक्टर अन्वेषा महंता जी।
Good morning, everyone. First and foremost, thank you so much for your videos, lovely videos, and everyone gave their best. Ringo. Okay, good morning. So also I liked the way, Rinkumani, your name is Violina, right? If I'm not wrong? Yes, yes. So you made an attempt to make a Satriya costume. So everyone has tried their best. Benita, I got your video also. Thank you. So to each one of you who has really tried, it's very difficult, you know. We got 5 days. So to 5 days, steps pick up karna, uspe karna, it's really a challenging thing. But your hard work has shown the way. So my thanks to everyone. Now the technical team will take care of your videos. But today I thought that since it's the last day, we would discuss few things of Satriya which otherwise we wouldn't have got an opportunity to discuss. Secondly, we will try and again revisit our lessons, whatever we did for last few days. And third, I would like to know your experiences, your personal views about the workshop, each one of you. अच्छा हो, बुरा हो, जो भी है, please let us know. And then, any questions if you have, please don't hesitate to ask me because, आज खत्म है. Of course, in future, if you want to connect with me, if you want to get connected with SpeakMackey, and if you want to get connected to workshops through SpeakMackey, you're most welcome. But still, I'm just saying that let's not lose today's chance of interacting. So please, जो भी question है, don't feel that ma'am बुरा मानेंगी, I shouldn't ask this question. Don't keep that hesitation in mind. Ask whatever you feel like. So we will quickly start off with our routine work, our Bhumi Pranam, little bit of warm up exercise, and we will try and recapitulate our lessons. Let's start. So we start with Bhumi Pranam and warm up exercise. Lie down completely. I think. Wait, just fix it again. So lie down and stretch. Stretch your body. Take a count of 10 and then loose. Again, stretch. And loose. Final stretch. And loose. Now lift your left leg up. Lift as much as you can. Bring it close to you. The other leg closer to you. Continue. Okay. Now make a chair position like this. Chair position. Yes. Now bring it towards you. Repeat. Other side. Chair position. Bring it closer to you. Kindly repeat this. Chair and closer to you. Okay. Now sit like this in this position and put stretch your fingers like this. You will feel that entire nerves are getting stretched. Can you see the fingers? Just make it like this. Tense your muscles and then release. Again, repeat. Tense your muscles and release. Repeat. Tense your muscles and release. Please repeat once more. Tense and release. Okay. Next, come back to this position. Move forward. Lean forward as much as you can. You'll feel a good stretch here, the entire leg, and also here. Okay, the other part. Please continue. Okay, now lean forward. Take a count of 10. Take your individual counts of 10. Okay. Come to butterfly position. Back straight. Lean forward. Up. Again. Repeat. Lean forward. Open your legs. Wide apart. Hold and forward. Slowly up. Again. Hold and forward. And up. Okay. I can see some messages. I'll quickly check. My sister want to dance with me, so can she do? Well, she can definitely join you, but I don't know whether she is registered or not. So Robjyoti can help us in that.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. She can join us.
Okay. So we did that, and then come to dog position. Cat, camel, cat. Now forward, back, side, normal. 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 Continue. And now side kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now get stretched like this. Move back. Hold your ankle. forward stretch, mountain position, heels up, heels down, heels up, heels down, up, down. Now one by one leg, up and down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slowly walk forward towards your hands. And slowly up. See, usually this is just a hint of warm-up. Minimum 40 minutes warm-up is very necessary for your dance class. Now we don't have so much time. If I would put 40 minutes here, then we won't be able to continue our rest of the classes. So what I want to emphasize, whenever you practice, be it any form, if you're doing Odissi, Bharatanatyam, any form, before practice, please make sure that minimum 40 to 45 minutes you do warm-up exercises and then move on to your dance lessons. Okay, and you can continue these exercises, whatever we have done. So you can keep, increase your counts. So we did it only till 10 counts, but you can do till 20 counts, you can do till 25 counts and keep on increasing, do till 1 minute and gradually extend your limits. Okay, so if as of now, if you are just not able to touch your head on the floor, so gradually extend your limit, widen your legs, so that way just extend your limit and gradually you'll feel that your body is responding to those stretches and you'll be able to do all the dance movements with ease, with smoothness and with fluidity, and that is very important. Also, like you might feel when you wake up in the morning, your body is not prepared. You cannot just jump all of a sudden, right? Everything, the muscles really need to get prepared for a particular movement. So these stretches, you can do it in the morning also. It will prepare you for the entire day. And not only that, even the Matyakaras, which you have learned, like the Pasalatula one, then the Panihisa one, so even the Ora, the squat position, basic squat position, that is also a very good stretch. Like this position. So you can keep on extending the limit. Now, I think yesterday we did it till 25 counts, extend it till 50 counts, 60 counts, 100 counts, 200 counts. That is a very good exercise, and it's not necessarily only the dancer should do, everyone should do it. And this will strengthen your thigh muscles. So we should remember that these dance movements ultimately are more sort of advanced version of stylized version of the yogic exercises. These are ultimately yogic exercise, and like the basic squat position, the Ora position which we do, that is also a sort of stylized version of basic exercises which is helpful for our daily lives. So don't think that dance is a separate part from your daily activities. It can definitely be a part of your daily exercises for your daily well-being. Okay, so let's move to our work. for our daily, whatever we had learned, our lessons. And we will start with our basic position aura. So yesterday we did it till 25 counts. Today we would extend till 30 counts. Okay, let's start. Take your own position of own measurement of your leg. Done. Sit and let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So if anyone is having any kind of pain, if you feel pain, then come forward and do this exercise. Okay? Relax your muscles. Now again we repeat 30 counts. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Could you do it? Okay. Now, we would start with the aura, which we learned. So yesterday, after seeing the video, some of you, you have not maintained the basic aura position. So please remember, this aura position, both the legs, it needs to be in 180 degree. See? One line. Okay? It cannot be like this. No. This. So whatever movement you are doing, you are bringing it back to that position. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. So it has to come back to that basic position. So please be careful whenever you're doing these movements, the Matyakaras. Come back, make it a point, whatever, if you're taking a turn also, you have to come back to aura position. And another thing which I have seen, the hand gestures. So, of course, it comes with practice. Some of your hands are like this, it's like this. So everything, dance, it's an exercise science, okay? So like yesterday, I gave one of the examples. If you put your leg here, your body will be like this. So this is not, it's not coming to a structure. And if I put my leg exactly here and sit in aura, see, it's giving this structure. So everything has a reason. I'm not saying why if you're doing this, your body itself will speak in a different way. If I do this, if I stand like this, my body will speak in a different way. If I bend my leg, see, immediately there's a different interpretation of the body. So everything, every movement, every hand gesture, there's a particular measurement, there is a particular sthan, and we have to keep in mind that sthan. So, and these sthans, these measurements, it depends on your own body. Okay, so for example, your shoulder might be broad. So in that case, my measurement won't work as your measurement, right? So your body will speak about your dance. So every dance movement is yours, your body interpretations. So when we do Saka, this is my measurement. My shoulder is here, right? So your measurement need to be like this. Just opposite to the shoulder and hands in diagonally, not this way. Some of you are doing this. No, it's this. Okay? And see, my head won't be like this, but here. Okay. So another thing which I had noticed, yes, the leg measurement was there, the ora I had said, and this. And then, yes, even in the turn, when you are taking a turn, so you're coming back again to ora position. You might take any turn, but see, I'm coming back to ora position. So that basic sthan, basic ora position, keep that in mind. It will gradually come with practice. So give more time to your practice. Also, don't loosen your body so much. No. See, one, there's entire control of my spine. The grace is there. Grace doesn't mean that you're putting your body and shoulder in this way. The control is from here. The energy, the breathe, everything, the energy is flowing from Nabhi. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I lose my body, if I don't give energy, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you see the difference? So, every time, whenever you do this, make sure from here, the energy, the entire flow moves from here, from your core. Okay. So now let's start. Focus on our ora position, which the first lesson, diagonal, hands diagonal. Make sure of the measurement. This cannot be like this. There's a curve here. Both the hands in a diagonal pattern. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The entire control is from the back. 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Please repeat. Tak, dina, dheni. Down. Tak, ta, kita, kita, ta, kita. Once more. Tak, dina, dheni. Down. Tak, ta, kita, kita, ta, kita. Hold. Next position. Kita, ta, kita, ta, kita. So don't leave your hand here. Stick to that position. Hold your position. Dhe. Khir, khir, khit, down, tak, down, gir, gir, dhi, now, tak. Why I'm showing this, some of you are doing not coming phase-wise. See, I'm sitting phase-wise. 1, 2, 3, and full sit. 5, 6, 7, and then ora. It's a phase-wise sitting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no. Body here, your arms straight. Sit like this and phase-wise, gradually. You will feel your muscles getting stretched here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here, it's a phase-wise sitting. Next, 7, 8. Next, 1, 2, 3, 4. And turn. Dhina, nita, hitta, nita, hitta, nita, ha, ha, ha. Dhina, nita, hitta, nita, hitta, nita, tha, tha, tha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Some of you in the video I had seen, your legs are like this. Make sure your legs are joined and your knees are straightened. Not like this. Your knees cannot remain bent. Straighten. Bend forward. This. And your back, it cannot be this. It has to be this. See the back? Can you see? Now let's do dhina, nita, kitta, nita, kitta, nita, kititini, tak, dhina, nita. Continue. Kitta, nita, kitta, nita, kititini, tak, dhina, nita, kitta, nita, kitta, nita, kititini, tak. Dhina, nita, kitta, nita, kitta, nita. And second speed. Dhina, nita, kitta, nita, kitta, nita, kititini, tak. Dhina, nita, kitta, nita, kitta, nita, kititini. And third. Dhina, nita, kitta, nita, kitta, nita, kititini, tak. Dhina, kita, dhina, kita, dhina, kita, dhina, kita. Dhe, tata, kiti, down. Taki, tata, kiti, down. Taki, tata, kiti, down. Tak, tak, down. Make sure of the eye movement. Dhe, tata, taki, tata, kiti, down. Taki, tata, kiti, down. Tak, tak. Now repeat. Dhe, tata, kiti, down. Taki, tata, kiti, down. Taki, tata, down, tak, tak. Next. Dhina, theni, down. Tata, theni, theni, down. Tata, theni, theni, down. Kitta, tak, the. Repeat. Dhina, tata, theni, theni, down. Tata, theni, theni, down. Kitta, tak, the. Next. Dhina, hit, the. Down, tak, hit, the. Down, tak, hit, the. Na, the. Go back. Dhina, hit, the. Down, tak. Dhina, hit, the. Down, tak, hit, the. Down, tak, hit, the. Na, the. Here, some of you, one confusion is there. The step is becoming like this. Make sure it moves here. See? This. Okay. Not all, some. Some of you, your movements are like this. So a little bend forward in this way. And where will you look? Straight to the front. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Done? Then comes Gerwa Swa. 1, 2, 3, start. Day. Move. Kick. Kick. Down. Tuck. Down. Kick. He. Now. Tuck. Day. Kick. Down. Tuck. Down. Kick. He. Now. Tuck. Here see, this movement has come now. Only thing, this particular turn, see, along with your hand, how your hand goes, your body will also move. Can you see? And then it goes back. So the going back has come now. Also emphasize, ye leg, this leg, make sure how much, try to push it as much as you can and emphasize on the bending. And then back. So see how it goes? It goes in this position. Move around with your hand, your body. Okay. So let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, start. Hey. Kid, get down, back, down. Kid, he now, back. Hey. Kid, down, back, down. Kid, once more, back. Hey. Kid, down, back, down. Kid, he now, back. Hey. Kid, down, back, down. Kid, he now, back. Zing, tack, zing, tack. And this, everyone, the Kunmukhale Jap, there has been some way or the other some problem. Please have a look closely how it goes, the body. 1, 2, 3. Don't bend so much. No. Your body cannot bend forward like this. No. Again, let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you see? See? I have not done anything like this. My body is fit. My back is straight. Okay, again, let's do 1, 2, 3. Start. Kitta, di, dhi, na, dhe, tan. Again, 1, 2, 3. Start. Kitta, di, dhi, na, dhe, tan. Again, 1, 2, 3. Start. Kitta, di, dhi, na, dhe, tan. Just a second. Yeah, let's see again. 1, 2, 3, and go. Ta, di, dhi, na, dhe, tan. Yes. Anjasa, your movement is fine, but when you're bringing it, there's a slight bend of your body. Make sure your back is straight. 1, 2. This much bending, only this much. And this. Yes, yes, right. Okay. So, I mean, it comes spontaneously कि आप पैर जब उठाते हो, हाथ भी body भी ऐसे आता है. No. So the body, how much your leg lifts, that is fine, but your body, your back cannot bend like this. And 4. 3 and 4. 3 and 4. Good. Yes, right. Yeah, and violina, your hand is here. So it cannot be here. It has to be here. What is the measurement of this hand? It's just like Ora, Prakriti Ora, coming down to Alapadma. Show me once. Show me. Yes, right. Huh. Yeah, it's not this also. Don't bring your arms up. Normal. This. Yeah. And Benita, you're just putting it down here straight. Make sure your hand, there's a curve. The arc is maintained. Okay, yes. Now let's repeat this movement again. 1, 2, 3, start. Kitta, dithina, dhetani. Good. Kitta, repeat. We do the same movement for 5 times. 1, 2, 3, go. Kitta, dithina, dhe. Repeat. Kitta, dithina, dhetani. Good. Kitta, dithina, dhe. And once more. Kitta, dithina, dhe. Once more. Kitta, dithina, dhe. Last. Kitta, dithina, dhe. Tani. Tani. Okay, good. Now, next position. Don't do this. Na, dhe, tani, no. After this, only upward and just like Ura Baha Utha, that movement. There is not extra movement of your front part of your body, upper part of your body. It's not this. No. Kitta, didhina, dhetani. See? Only upward and downward movement. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And little bit of your hands. 1, 2, 3, 4. But your upper part of body is fixed. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Could you see the difference? Yes. Okay. Again, let's do from Kitta Didhi Nadhetani, Kitta Didhi Nadhetani. Let's do 1, 2, 3, start. Kitta Didhi Nadhetani. Kitta Didhi Nadhetani. Yes. Vailina, you're doing Kitta Didhi Nadhetani. You're doing this. But what we are doing? Kitta Didhi Nadhetani. Instead of side, just move up and down. Yes, yes, good. Don't move side. No. Okay? Once more. Let's repeat. 1, 2, 3, start. Kitta, didhi, na, dhetani. Kitta, didhi, na, dhetani. Next. Kitta, didhi, na, dhetani. Kitta, didhi, na, dhetani. Kitta, didhi, na, de. Once more. Na, dhetani. Kitta, didhi, na, dhetani. Kiddhe. Ziddhe. Dhina, didhi, na, dhetani. Kitta, didhi. Dhetani, kitta. Na, dhetani, kitta, didhi. Dhetani, kitta, didhi. Tani, kitta, nitta, dhe, kit. Okay? Here, any confusion? Once more from Kitta, Didhi, Nadhetani till the last part. 1, 2, 3, start. Kitta, Didhi, Nadhetani. Kitta, Didhi, Nadhetani. Kitta, Didhi, Nadhetani. Kitta, Khitta diddhi na dhetani. Khitta diddhi na dhetani. Ta diddhi na dhe. Last. Khitta diddhi na dhetani. Khitta diddhi na dhetani. Diddhe. Diddhe. Dina diddhi na dhetani. Khitta diddhi na dhetani. Khitta diddhi na dhetani. Khitta diddhi na dhetani. Khitta diddhi tani. Khitta nitta dhe. So if someone asks from which part the Jumura Ramdhani starts, make sure it starts from this. Din, tha, din, tha. That is where we have started the Jumura Ramdhani. Okay? Till the other part, we were continuing with the Matyaksharas. One thing which the tal which you have been doing, can you tell me how many matras? One who are learning dance, can you tell me how many matras? Khitta diddhi na dhetani. Could you make out? Any idea? Don't worry, bhul hone se bhi it doesn't matter. Sixteen matra. So you have to khitta diddhi na dhetani. Khitta diddhi na dhetani. So that way 16. But how we are moving is khitta diddhi na dhetani. Khitta diddhi na dhetani. So instead of 16, it is 4 matra or 8 matras. Okay? 4 or 8. And this is called as, this particular tal is called as Sutta tal. Sutta tal, which starts from Khitta diddhi na dhetani. This is man or khali, as popularly said, and this is tal. So that's why you have seen in Jumura we have given emphasis on the tal. Khitta diddhi. See, diddhi only we are placing our hands. Na dhetani. Khitta diddhi na dhetani. Khitta diddhi na dhetani. Khitta diddhi na dhetani. In diddhi, we are putting our hands. Why? Because see, this is how the tal goes. Khitta diddhi na dhetani. Khidde I. Ziddhe I. Dhina diddhi na dhetani. Khitta diddhi na dhetani. Khitta diddhi na dhe. See, everywhere, only the later part where the tal is there the emphasis goes. And similarly, khidde I, ziddhe, here also khidde I, ziddhe I, dhina, diddhi, na, dhe, tani. Could you see the difference? Had it been ek tal, then it would have been khitta diddhi na dhe tani. Khitta diddhi na dhe tani. Then we would have put our hands on khitta only. अगर वो एक ताल होता, लेकिन ये सुता ताल है तो इसीलिए सेकंड बीट पे एम्फेसिस पड़ता है. So which tal is it, ma'am? It is which tal? Suta tal. Suta tal. So you can write it down, Suta tal. Any question? Any questions? Okay. So if you don't have any question, now I would like to show something. So we have been talking about, आप लोग सत्र के बारे में बहुत सुन रहे हैं, है ना? Satra, the origin of this dance, from where the origin of this dance is belong. I will show you a short clipping how the monks traditionally, how they get trained, the entire body gets trained in for making the dance. So I will just try. I haven't presented yet. I hope this I can show you. You entire screen. A window. Okay, just a second.
We have medical questions. If you need any kind of help presenting the screen, please take a.
Rupjiti, I can't hear you. Maybe you can instruct me on the phone. Can you see? Can you all see?
No, ma'am.
How to show?
Yeah, we can see. We can see.
Okay. Acha. See, these are young monks. So this you have seen is called as Baha. So what these young monks are doing, this is how now gradually I couldn't do this to you. See, there are certain curves when you start when your body is not prepared. We have certain curves in our body. हम लोग back हमारा straight नहीं रहता है most of the time. So this is what a master used to do. They make the child lie down in this position, Dandavat position, and then you see what happens. Can you see how this?
Hello, ma'am. Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes, Rupjyoti? Oh, stop. Because current nahi, maybe because of that, I'm using mobile data. Wi-Fi to stop. Wi-Fi stop. How much could you see? Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you.
Okay. Could you see the video?
No, ma'am.
Oh. So how to present it? I mean, you didn't say anything?
Ma'am, I will suggest what is name? Nivedita ji can help you for this. Nivedita ji.
So I have clicked on present now. Then I went to a window from where I have been sharing my video.
Ma'am, maybe there was some network problem. Video
Okay,
was not.
I'll again try and do this. Please let me know whether you are seeing the video or not.
Okay, ma'am.
Can you all see now?
Yes, ma'am, we can see the screen.
And the video?
No, ma'am.
Ma'am, is it possible to send the video to Nivedita ji so she?
Oh God. Yeah. So what are you saying? It's a huge file. Yeah. So anyways, let it be then. Okay, leave it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So you couldn't see the video, no? I'm so sorry. I don't know how to put it, but maybe so anyways, what I also thought, I've also downloaded some of the pictures. You have heard so much about mask traditions. You have heard what is the role about the manuscript paintings. So I thought that I will share with you those things, but I don't know whether I'll be able to or not now. Let me try. Share. Can you all see?
Yes, ma'am.
You can see the picture?
No, ma'am, we can't see the picture. We can only see the screen, actually. The whole screen.
Okay, you can just see the screen. I'm so sorry, students. I think this is not going to work. Can I send it? Can I send these pictures to you, Rabjyoti?
Yeah, sure, ma'am. You can send it to me. I try to see the
Yeah, I
pictures.
will just send it to you so that you can put it. In the meantime, students, please form your questions, whatever you have, and also please let me know. Let's not waste time. Let me know if you have. Let me know your experiences about the workshop. Yesterday, Anindita ji and Kusuma ji had mentioned about their experiences. Also, Violina had sent me a beautiful video how she has not been able to learn Satya and Silchar. So each one of you, let put your views so that all of us we know about your own experiences. In the meantime, I will send the pictures to Rupjot.
Sure.
Please continue.
So first, I would like to invite Benita Clarin to tell your experience. How was your experience with Speak Mike and Madam Anvita Makhari in this 6 days workshop?
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, yes, I can hear you. Please share kare aap.
Ma'am, at first, when I saw the name Satya, I just chose it as it was different from all other forms of dance. I have take part in Speak Mike for last 2 years from our school, and I haven't heard the name Satya. So, for the sake of suspense, I just chose it. But for starting, it was really tiring for me. But now I'm getting used to it. You teach me so well that even though I asked you repeated times, you kindly again and again teached me, which helped me so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Did you enjoy?
Yes, ma'am, I enjoyed it.
Okay, thank you. In the meantime, Rupjyoti, can you give me your email ID? I can't hear you. Can you just write it down in the comment section? Your email ID, Rupjyoti. Okay, so we heard one response. Please continue with your sharing of the experiences.
Okay, may I welcome Anindita ji with us. So Anindita ji, please share your experience with SpeakMake and this workshop with Anvesha Mahanta.
Okay. Good morning, all. This is Anindita from Kolkata. I am with SpeakMake from 2019. JNU was my first international convention. So there I get to know about Kshatriya dance. Earlier I only knew that Bihu was the dance from Assam. But when I saw performance of Annesha ma'am there in Jawaharlal Nehru University in Delhi 2019, it was just mesmerized me. From then I made it a point that when next time it will happen, I'll just join this Kshatriya workshop. So I'm highly privileged that SpeakMake has enrolled me, and I got the chance to learn this workshop, and I have learned the basic Mati Akra steps, which I'm going to practice for perfection. Ma'am has given me all the support. So I'm thank you to SpeakMake, thank you to Anisha ma'am, my heartful gratitude to the SpeakMake organizer, volunteers. They have worked tirelessly whole night and they have done all the effort. They have to do it over here. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Rupjyoti, Nivedita, all of you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I mean, these inputs, ma'am, please let me know when you send me the file. Okay. Yes, I will.
Okay, now I request Anja sir to share her view, her opinion also, and her experience with Dr. Anvesha Mahanta ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am. I'm Jasa.
Good morning.
Ma'am, my hometown is Assam, but I am currently living in Delhi. So I really wanted to learn Kshatriya dance, as it is the classical dance of Assam. I searched for many classes who can teach Kshatriya dance, but I couldn't find anyone. So I went for learning Odissi dance. So this was the first time I attended a workshop, and I had a wonderful experience with all these
Thank
picnics
you.
as well as with you, ma'am. You taught us very. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Rupjyoti, I have sent you the mail.
Okay. Yes, ma'am, I'm checking out. Thank you.
Okay. Then, yes, Father, I think Kusuma ji is not here today.
Hello. Hello, ma'am. Good morning.
Hello.
I am Kusuma from
Kusuma ji,
Tamil
yes.
Nadu. Tell me, I have sent separately for you video, ma'am.
Yes,
I couldn't.
yes.
It
But,
didn't come
please share
perfectly.
it with everyone, your experiences.
Yes. Actually, this is a nice opportunity for me to participate in the SpeakMake. That is from you, the dedication of your work and teaching, and step-by-step instructions for the each step you have given us. It's very nice and wonderful. Thank you, ma'am, for guiding us and supporting us. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Next. Yes, Vailina, tell us your experience. आप हिंदी में भी बोल सकते हैं, इंग्लिश में भी बोल सकते हैं.
Namaskar, I am Helena Dekka Kashyap from Silchar. I have joined in the SpeakMake and learning Satya. I had wished to learn Satya from my childhood, but there is no scope to learn in future. So now I have got that chance to learn through SpeakMake, and I am grateful to SpeakMake, and I especially thank to my Anika madam who teaches me this Satya Nitya which I want to learn. So thank
you. Thank you. And yes, Pratisha, tell us your experience.
Okay.
So, first of all, I want to thank you, the Mecca team and Anusha ma'am. Can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes, your voice is breaking a little bit. Yes.
Okay, पहले तो मेरे एल्डर सिस्टर पयश्विनी सैकिया ने मुझे इस स्पिक मेके के बारे में सजेस्ट किया था, तो मैंने पहले ही दिन से ये ठान लिया कि मैं इसमें पार्टिसिपेट करने वाली हूँ। तो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा ये स्पिक मेके का जो भी कार्यक्रम हो रहा है अभी। सो मैं आप लोगों को बहुत दिल से मतलब थैंक यू बोलना चाहती हूँ। तो और अन्वेषा जी, तो मैं आपको भी बहुत सारा थैंक यू देना चाहती हूँ। तो आपने बहुत सिखाया है सत्रिया नृत्य का जो कार्यक्रम। सो थैंक यू मैम।
Thank you. Thank you so much, each one of you. I too equally enjoyed with everyone. You know, a workshop is successful only when you get like-minded people, when the participants are also eager to learn. So I'm really happy to meet all of you, and I hope whatever you have learned, you can take it forward. And also in future, in case you need any guidance, in case you have any questions regarding Satriya, please don't hesitate to contact me. So I'll be happy to answer to your queries. Yes. Rupjiti, could you download it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So yes. So we have been talking a lot about Satriya and allied arts. So Satriya, I have been saying from the beginning that it's not just only the dance form, but along with the dance, there's music tradition, there's drama tradition, there's a craft tradition, there's a visual art tradition. So what you are seeing on the screen is a mask. Which mask can you guess? Can you guess what is this mask?
Parrot?
Are you sure it's a parrot? Well, it's a Garuda. Garuda mask.
Oh.
Okay, Garuda the bird.
Okay.
Yes. So this is a Garuda mask, and there is this another option could be, there are two kinds of variation. One which you will see. Yes. Can we proceed with the next slide? So another thing which has a pictorial tradition. आप लोगों ने सुना होगा उस दिन तंकेश्वर बोरबायन जी बोल रहे थे कि बोरबायन एक अलग है, कोई नामलोगवा एक अलग है, कोई पाठक करके है। तो पाठक कौन है? जो पाठ पढ़ते हैं। These are Satriya manuscript writings and paintings. So you need a specialized training to do these manuscript paintings. हमारे जितने भी सत्रिया टेक्स्ट हैं, शंकर देव जी, माधव देव जी का जितना टेक्स्ट है, इसी तरह का इलास्ट्रेटेड राइटिंग्स हैं, you know, with elaborations. And the best part is that you can see everything in, you know, can you see the front, the upper one? That's also in dance movement. तो हर कोई जो figures है in the manuscript paintings, we see movement in it. So this is just a glimpse of manuscript, Satriya manuscript paintings. Okay, next slide. Can you guess what mask is this?
Ravan.
Yes, Ravana. So this is the Ravana mask, and it's a very popular mask. You know, lot of it's the way it's interpreted with the heads over here, and mostly we see Ravana in this pattern, right? Head with 10, but here it's like all the other heads have been put on the upper part. So this is a Ravana mask, a Kshatriya Ravana mask. Yes. Next slide. Now, this is called as Guru Asana. जब हम traditionally whenever we see the Kshatriya performances, it is done in Namghar. To repeat, Namghar is a kind of temple space within the Kshatriya, and also in any village square you will find Namghars. There the performances are offered. और किसके आगे हमारा कोई मूर्ति नहीं है. Okay, so this is Guru Asana. This is the Sanctum Sanctorum where dances are offered. और सबसे ऊपर you will see a structure over there. वहां पे भागवत पुराण को रखा जाता है. Okay, the ग्रंथ, the text, भागवत पुराण, उसको उस किताब को रखा जाता है, उस मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट को रखा जाता है, और उसी के आगे हम अपना म्यूजिक हो, डांस हो, ड्रामा हो, सब कुछ अर्पण करते हैं. और साथ ही में you have seen two sculptures. Can you see near the Guru Asana? So these sculptures, that's a Garuda. This is a Hanuman. This is Hanuman sculpture, and in the other side is a Garuda sculpture, and that's a Vishnu sculpture near Garuda. So this also suggests about the wooden work, wooden sculptural work, which is peculiar again of Kshatriya tradition. और गरुड़ा का स्थान, हनुमान का स्थान, ये बहुत ऊंचा है because the entire the way they have, because of the devotion, because of the bhakti bhava, that's why these sculptural work are and their characters, their portrayals are given a lot of importance. Okay, this is we see a lot of, and the first one which you see, I think, next slide, Rupjyoti.
Yes, ma'am. This is the next slide.
Yeah, no. After that, just move. Okay. That was a Narasimha. We will get another view of Narasimha mask. आप लोग नरसिम्हा के बारे में जानते हैं? मैन एंड लायन इनकार्नेशन, नरसिम्हा. This is another view of a Kshatriya manuscript painting where we see the Raja Parikshit is hearing story from Sukamani, the saint, the Muni, and ऊपर में दिखाया गया है कौन सा स्टोरी वो बोल रहे हैं. That is being shown, and नीचे it's the entire, the reality which the narrative which Sukamani has been narrating to King Parikshit. So this is how the stories, the writings which are there in the manuscript gets illustrated. Yes, next slide. Another version of the slide. This is a picture describing the Ras Leela. Can we broaden the screen? No. बड़ा नहीं हो सकता है ना रूपज्योति? Yeah. You see, एक गोपी के पास, हर एक गोपी के पास एक कृष्णा है. So Ras, there's a very famous play by Shankaradeva, Keli Gopal. Also, there is a chapter written by him, Ras Leela, This is an illustration from that text, where you see, and everyone, can you see they are all in dance movement? Yes. Next slide. So what mask is this again? This is the sculpture which you had seen, Garuda. So this is just a facial mask of Garuda. Okay, next slide. Here is another facial mask of a king. Now we come to the textile tradition of Kshatriya. So along with other things, the textile tradition also started developing. This is a picture which I think is from British Museum. So during that movement, a lot of these texts, the poems and all, that also got a weaving, interpretation. तो यहाँ पे हम देखते हैं कृष्ण का बाल्य लीलाओं के बहुत सारे चीज यहाँ पे हमें दिखाया गया है. So this is where Krishna is fighting with the bird, during his childhood, and the demon which had come to kill Krishna. And so then down, I think it's, I can see Dhanush. So I think that's an episode from Ramayana. And sabse niche, I think that's a Garuda. Sabse niche. So that's what I mean, from different texts. Also you would see that a line from the text is also getting it's also woven so that it gets a textile interpretation of the texts. और ये सारे टेक्सटाइल कहाँ इस्तेमाल होते हैं? नामघर के कुछ भी हम we decorate the pillars of the Namghar. So even now, it might not be so elaborate with the textual description, but these patterns are still woven in Assam, and these are used to ornament the pillars in the Namghar, to ornament the Guru Asana in the Namghar, and various spaces in the Namghar. Next. Here is another textual This is from British Museum. Yes, we don't have it. This is called as Vrindavani Vastra. So it shows about various descriptions of Krishna's Leela in Vrindavan. This is a huge piece of cloth. So this is a mask of either Bali or Sugriva. So here you can see this is also a facial mask. Here I would like to mention that there are three kinds of mask. One is just a facial mask, one that covers till half portion of your body, and one is a full mask, entire full life-size mask. They are huge. That picture is also here. You will get to see. So this one is a facial mask of either Bali or Sugriva. Yes, next. This one we can see how an artist is painting the Garuda mask. Yes, next slide. This is a very popular mask, hence we got a lot of pictures. Yes, can we proceed? The same Garuda mask we get to see.
This was the last picture I received from you, ma'am.
Oh, okay. So there was a life-size mask, maybe it didn't get uploaded. Okay. So now you have, okay, thank you, Rupjyoti. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. So now you have got an idea that Satriya, it's like a huge umbrella under which dance also is there, music tradition is there. Then you get to see drama tradition. Today you have witnessed the mask tradition. Then you have seen the pictorial tradition. You have seen the sculptural work. You have also seen, the
Paintings.
weaving tradition. Weaving, yes. So this
Painting.
is how the entire range of Satriya arts are still being practiced. And in Satra especially, it's like, the engagement is more. But outside Satra, there are specialized people, they're experts who are concentrating on each and every field. Yes. Any questions?
Yes, ma'am. I have one
Yeah.
question.
Yes.
Like, ma'am, in the mask making, okay, those are just as a art form, or those masks are used in the dance also. Like in Bengal, we have a chow.
Right.
Chow
Surya
dance.
Chow is there.
Yeah, so the chow mask is used during the chow dance. So this
Yes.
Kshatriya mask, do we use in any kind of a dance form of Kshatriya?
Yes. Yes. Not in dance, but in
Okay,
drama.
okay,
That
and
is called especially Mukha Bhavna.
okay,
Bhavna is a performance. It's a natya, drama, and a drama performance. And there, the entire display focus is on, all the characters would be wearing masks and would be entering. Also, in normal Ankya Nat plays, you won't there you get to see that some characters like demonic characters like Ravana has come, or characters like Hiranyakashipu is there. Those demonic characters, they get a mask representation. But sometimes instead of those mask representation, facial expressions and body movements are given emphasis. But one can also opt for the mask wearing in the Ankyanat Bhavna performance. And then also in characters like Garuda, the huge Garuda mask and figure would come, flying with Vishnu. So these scenic representations are there.
okay, and the painting, the Kshatriya paintings, okay, so that and the script that is depicting some kind of a story from the
Yes,
Kshatriya
yes,
literature. So,
yes,
in that case, also we have a Potachitra in Bengal.
hmm.
Okay, so the artists, those who are drawing the Potachitra, they even play a poetry or a drama kind of a thing.
Hmm.
So the artist who is doing the Kshatriya painting, are
Hmm.
they are doing any kind of a drama or poetry with that, or it is just a script or a painting?
No, see all the texts written by Shankaradeva and Madhavdeva, it is always performed. There is always a musical interpretation.
Okay.
Yeah, like the Bhagavata, Chitra Bhagavata, all those Bhagavata padas, the verses, there's always a musical interpretation. Similarly, in Kirtan Ghosha, the paintings which you have seen, these are also like musical interpretations. One can opt for dancing, one can opt for, the daily recitations, the musical recitations are done. And at the same time, the main texts, these get further elaborated with pictorial representations.
Okay.
Yes. So now, of course, these pictorial representations are getting focused, and only pictorial representations are done, not the writing, but pictorial representations are done. And also, someone is taking it up as a creative industry too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
नमस्ते पंकज जी।
नमस्कार, कैसे हैं आप? मैं 2
बस।
मिनट के लिए फिर डिस्टर्ब कर रहा हूँ। होप कि आपने चुन लिया होगा जो बच्चा रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा होगा आज। तो 2 मिनट के लिए हम उनको आज रिहर्सल पर बुला रहे हैं। जिस भी बच्चे को आपने चुना है वो बच्चा मेरे फ़ोन नंबर पर व्हाट्सएप मैसेज भेज देगा। मैं चैट पर एक बार फिर से लिख रहा हूँ अपना नंबर 9897170917। इस पर मैसेज भेजना है ताकि हम उनको वो आईडी शेयर कर लें, और 12 से 1 के बीच में हम रिहर्सल कर रहे हैं ताकि उस बच्चे को पता हो कि कैसे बोलना है। मैं फिर रिक्वेस्ट कर रहा हूँ, इसमें कोई भी परफॉर्मेंस नहीं है, ना गुरुजी के लिए और ना शिष्य के लिए। हाँ, सिर्फ एक छोटा सा सीक्वेंस बता सकता है, क्योंकि 2 मिनट सफिशिएंट नहीं होंगे। हम ये चाहेंगे कि जो बच्चा रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है वो सभी की बात को कलेक्टिवली बोल दे। तो सभी जो भी मैसेज देना चाहते हैं वो उस बच्चे को दे देंगे अभी, ताकि वो सबके बिहाफ पर अपना एक्सपीरियंस शेयर कर सके। आई थिंक ये सभी के लिए क्लियर होगा। अन्वेषा जी, आई होप कि मैंने जो कहा है वो सभी बच्चे उस रूप से करेंगे। ठीक है जी। तो अभी मैंने मैसेज भेज दी, मैंने अपना मोबाइल नंबर लिख दिया है। तो अभी जो भी जैसे ही फ्री होंगे 12 बजे उनको उस गूगल मीट की आईडी में आना होगा, ताकि हम उनको अच्छे से गाइड कर सकें, क्योंकि अच्छे से बोलना आपको समय पर सीखना होगा। और अनुषा जी, आपके लिए जो समय है वो हम अभी इन्फॉर्म कर देंगे कि एग्जैक्टली आपका समय क्या है, ताकि उतना समय आप कितना दे पाएंगे। अच्छा लगेगा अगर आधे घंटे के लिए पहले आप सभी गुरु हमारे साथ हो तो अच्छा लगेगा, उसके बाद फिर अपने समय अनुसार आ सकते हैं।
ओके,
ठीक है जी। ओके जी, नमस्कार। और
जो
सभी
भी
के लिए
स्टूडेंट
मैसेज, यस प्लीज निखिल।
जो भी स्टूडेंट अभी सिलेक्ट हुए हैं वो प्लीज अभी पंकज जी के मोबाइल पे व्हाट्सएप करें, तो पंकज जी आपको वो प्राइवेट लिंक देंगे जिसपे आपको ज्वाइन करना है ट्रायल सेशन के लिए।
ओके।
The
और एक
WhatsApp
बहुत,
number is not visible.
इट्स ऑन चैट मैम।
It's there 9897170917।
यस। तो
Okay,
अब
okay.
एक बात और सभी बच्चों से कहना था, क्योंकि आज हमारा बहुत फाइनल सेशन है। एक तो आप प्रेजेंटेशन दे रहे हैं, तो जितने भी अपने फ्रेंड्स हैं आप उनको बोलना है कि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोग उस सेशन को देखें। और स्पेशली जो हमारा ओवरनाइट सेशन है, जितने भी लोगों में स्प्रेड कर सकते हैं, आपको ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोगों को आमंत्रित करना है। मैं यहाँ रिक्वेस्ट करना चाहूँगा कि जो सिंगल पार्टिसिपेंट हैं वो, उनका ड्यूटी है कम से कम 10 बच्चों को या 10 लोगों को बताना है कि आज ये हमारा ओवरनाइट सेशन है, उसको देखने आना है। और जो हमारा अभी सेशन बच्चों का प्रेजेंटेशन वाला होना है उसको देखने आना है। ठीक है। ओके जी, थैंक यू, नमस्कार।
थैंक यू मैम।
सॉरी टू डिस्टर्ब यू मैम। चूंकि आज हमारे बीच एक ही स्टूडेंट प्रेजेंट करेंगे, तो मैं अंजसा से एक बार रिक्वेस्ट करना चाहूंगा कि आप पंकज के नंबर पर व्हाट्सएप कर दें अपना नाम और अपना नंबर। किस जैसे कि सत्रिया से आप बिलोंग कर रहे हैं, सत्रिया ग्रुप से, तो ब्रैकेट में सत्रिया लिख दें ताकि आपको लिंक मिल जाए, और आप 12 बजे से फिर प्रैक्टिस के लिए वहां पे पहुंच जाइए। थैंक यू।
So any further questions? I hope I could answer your query, Anindita ji. Okay, I wish I could have shown you the video, but I'm so sorry, but maybe sometimes later we can share this video. Yeah. So, ma'am, is there any connection between Satriya and Nagarana. A lot of traditions had gradually evolved after, you know, it's a living tradition, right? Aaj bhi Anita ji, you have heard that how she has mentioned about it's a living tradition. और लिविंग ट्रेडिशन के साथ जितने भी it gets on more and more allied branches also start evolving along with that great tradition. So Nagaranam is one such interpretations where again these compositions, some of the initially Shankaradeva and Madhavdeva compositions were taken and it's recited in the Nagara, which is again instrument where it's supported by that Nagara in a very fast beat with a different melodic interpretation that is being sung. But usually it's like, the Nagara instrument is used in the orchestral presentation, but now, that has taken up as an independent, melodic interpretation itself. So in a way, some kind there is a connection, but now the way it is presented with more new compositions, they're not so much into Satriya texts. But yes, originally there is some kind of connection, definitely. Yeah. Because now very popular songs like, composition bhajans are also being taken up in an Assamese version. So those are not Satriya literature. But if someone traditionally, if you go to a Namgar and attend a very ritualistic Satriya prasanga, matlab music, presentation, then you will hear the Nagara instrument is being used and supporting the prasanga ceremony. But the way you see that popular levels now, that is not Satriya. It's one of the musical interpretation that has gradually grown up in its own context. Thank you for these lovely questions. So I hope to sum up our entire workshop, what we did, what we tried to do, apart from only practice. So in practice, you had learned warm up, you had learned Matyakharas, you had also been trained with an excerpt of Jumra Ramdani. And then what we had tried to focus that how you can continue these exercises, these forms. So the select pieces have been taken so that you can continue with your daily practice also. Also, we tried to emphasize on the theoretical aspect so that you get an entire view of Satriya and not just, end it up with a dance practice workshop. What you have attended interactions with the masters, you have seen the entire landscape, the entire vast, heritage of Satriya. So that's why we are talking about these theoretical issues, is that you get a wider lens of Satriya heritage. So that is what is our target for you, so that you can, with sitting at your home, you can have that anubhav of the wide Satriya lens.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Benita, any question? No? Pratisha, ma'am, in the Shankaradeva's time, there was not any brushes or colors. So how they colored their painting? They didn't have the colors. These colors were not there, the way we get to see the acrylic paints and all. But colors can be created, right? Like the halodi, the turmeric. Then lot of herbs were used. If you mix those herbs, then the natural colors were used. So those natural colors were used not only for mask, but even for painting. And it stayed for such a long time. So that British Museum, those pieces which you get to see, age old, 500 years old, 400 years old, and it's still there. the colors are still there. So that's the power of the natural colors. And the leaves, it's palm leaf, so that also remains. But of course, in Assam, to preserve it due to climatic condition, it's a challenge. But still, I mean, we have some of the very ancient texts which are being illustrated with those natural colors. And brush, we might not get brush, but feathers are there, right? You know, feathers were used, and also from the bamboo, you know, the bamboo pieces, it's been cut in thin slices, and with that, it's you know, colors. It's used as brush. Yeah, but now, of course, you know, you get the you know, ready-made brushes that is used now, but originally those brushes and natural colors were worked upon. So just imagine how much of thought process used to go behind the creation. And also just imagine, you know, they could have just left it, the masters, they could have just left it, you know, as a writing, as a book. No, they kept on thinking, okay, टेक्स्ट बुक तो बन गया, यू नो, कीर्तन घोषा तो बन गया, इसके ऊपर हम और क्या काम कर सकते हैं. सो दे स्टार्टेड पेंटिंग. इसके ऊपर और हम क्या काम कर सकते हैं. दे स्टार्टेड वीविंग, दे स्टार्टेड डूइंग भावनास. So just imagine, from one text, so much of thought process used to go on interpreting and creating. There is no end of creativity. Right?
Yes.
So I think, yeah. Yes, Ananita ji?
Ma'am, can you please share your email ID?
Yes, I'll just type it in the.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
मैम, काफी सारे स्टूडेंट्स जो हैं वो काफी कंफ्यूज रहते हैं कि क्लास 12th के बाद इनको क्या करना चाहिए. अभी भी काफी लोगों को ऐसा लगता है कि संगीत जो है या डांस जो है वो एक एंटरटेनमेंट पर्पज के लिए रखा जा सकता है. उसे हम प्रोफेशनली ग्रेजुअली हम एक साथ जैसे पढ़ाई हम करते हैं यूनिवर्सिटीज लेवल में यूजीसी के अंडर, उस तरीके से हम नहीं कर पाएंगे. तो इस बारे में अगर आप बच्चों को, हमारे स्टूडेंट्स को अगर थोड़ा सा समझा दे तो काफी अच्छा रहेगा. आपका विचार?
See, this depends upon the pursuer who takes it up. अगर कोई भी फील्ड अब चूज करते हो, if you want to go to the field of medical science, if you want to go to the field of engineering, if you want to go to the field of humanities, you have to give your best, right? You have to devote time. Similarly, अगर आप डांस या म्यूजिक फील्ड में, if you want to take it up professionally, you have to give your best of the best. If you just give 1 hour of practice, दिन में 24 घंटे में सिर्फ अगर 1 घंटा आप प्रैक्टिस के लिए देते हो, do you think it would be sufficient to take it up as a profession? No, it would remain as a hobby. It would remain as something, you know, extracurricular activity. But that would benefit you. But if you want to take it up professionally, you have to give 24/7 engagement of your mind and body. Bhale hi you practice for 5 hours, you might practice for 6 hours, but 24/7 engagement of body and mind. Matlab, for example, I'll just give you, when I was studying, my class 11 was in Cotton College. So then, you know, already my career as a dancer had started, and newer works were getting done, and I was learning new compositions. So from, you know, right from taking bath to the point I reached Cotton College, I used to, you know, constantly think about those pieces, and used to write my notes on the bus itself. क्योंकि कॉलेज जाके तो I'll have to devote my time and study. So you have to find out your best of the time to pursue your passion, to pursue your art as a profession. Later on, when we take it up as a profession, of course, the economical benefits and all those things also come to the fore. But it's a challenging journey. The music and dance, any creative art which you choose, if you take it up as a profession, there are a lot of challenges and there are a lot of ups and downs. But that is there in every other field. In other fields, you know, the economic assurance is there, but here sometimes, you know, you might not get that, but the amount of mental assurance which you get is immense. And also, don't think that altogether in this line you just, there's no economic assurance. There are a lot of options now. One can take it up as a professor, you know, in colleges and schools. Full-time engagement of teachers are there. So a lot of dancers and musicians have taken up dance and music full-time and have devoted their time to music and dance schools also. That has given a lot of possibilities. Also, most importantly, what I would like to say, don't limit your dance only to practice. You know, expand your vision, which means you can take it up dance in so many ways. You can take it up into dance films, you can take it up into dance photography, you can take it up dance costuming as a profession, you can take up dance writing, you can take up, you can, you know, just keep thinking, keep innovating. For example, I was teaching in IIT Guwahati as artist in residence, and there we worked with the students. I had one student who worked with nanotechnology and dance, right? So there was another student who worked in physics and dance. So you have to keep your eyes and mind open. How can you, expand your vision of dance? If I limit my vision of dance only to this classroom and I stick it to only to performance level, that would be a different expertise. But if I want to render my passion into different ways, there are a lot of options now. So there are some people who have devoted in specializing dance films, in specializing dance costuming, in specializing dance makeup, in specializing dance photography. So these options have also been opened up. So you have to expand your own, your vision. That's what. Ma'am, my school class test is going on. May I cut the call? Yes, sure. Go. Thank you so much, everyone. I think we can wind up our session. And wishing you all the best to each one of you so that you can continue your endeavors in future also. Thank you for being a part of it. Thank you, Rupjyoti, for all the support. Thank you, the entire technical team of SpeakMackey, for handling the entire session with so much of smoothness. And I really enjoyed being a part of the Anubhav series. Thank you so much.
नमस्कार.
Thank you, ma'am. Rupjyoti, everyone.
जी अनिंदिता जी, नमस्कार. नमस्कार. किसी ने सच ही कहा है कि इंटरनेट आज के जमाने के लिए वरदान के रूप में साबित होगा. आज हमारा कार्यशाला अधिवेशन के आखिरी दिन था. हम अत्यंत ही सौभाग्यशाली रहे कि इन 6 दिनों के कार्यशाला में सत्रिय नृत्य के एक चर्चित कलाकार एवं गुरु डॉक्टर अन्वेषा महंता जी हमारे साथ जुड़ी रही और जिस आत्मीयता के साथ उन्होंने सभी छात्रों को सिखाया है, इससे सभी छात्र जरूर लाभान्वित हुए होंगे, मैं अपेक्षा रखता हूँ. मैं रूपज्योति पूरे स्पीकमेके के परिवार की ओर से और स्पीकमेके के संस्थापक डॉक्टर किरण जी की ओर से मैं आपके हृदय से आपके इस योगदान के लिए हृदय से आभार व्यक्त करता हूँ. हम कामना करते हैं कि इस कोरोना महामारी से हम जल्द ही उभर आएंगे और अगले अंतर्राष्ट्रीय अधिवेशन में हम प्रत्यक्ष रूप से आपसे सीखने का हमें मौका मिलेगा। इस कार्यशाला अधिवेशन में जितने भी हमारे साथ लोग जुड़े रहे, जैसे कि हमारे साथ निवेदिता जी जुड़ी रही हमारे तकनीकी सहायक के रूप में, और साथ ही हमारे साथ पारिजात जी जुड़ी रही कलाकार समन्वयक के रूप में। मैं जिनके इन हेल्प के बिना, जिनके मदद के बिना ये कार्यक्रम संपन्न करना मुश्किल हो जाता, मैं उनका भी धन्यवाद ज्ञापन करता हूँ। और साथ ही मैं सभी छात्रों को बधाई देना चाहूंगा जिन्होंने यहाँ पर अपना समय निकाला और 2 दिनों तक डॉक्टर अन्वेषा महंता जी के सानिध्य में रहकर कुछ सीखा। मैं आप सभी को एक बार फिर से धन्यवाद कहना चाहूंगा। इससे पहले कि हम इस सेशन को वाइंड अप करें, मैं आपको आज के ओवरनाइट कॉन्सर्ट के बारे में थोड़ा सा बताना चाहूंगा। आज रात को 8 बजे से आपके यहाँ ऑनलाइन में हमारा कार्यक्रम शुरू होने वाला है। तो हम चाहते हैं कि आप सभी इस कार्यक्रम में जुड़े। हमारे बीच डॉक्टर हरिप्रसाद चौरसिया जी होंगे रात 8 बजे से 10 बजे तक। 10 बजे से 12 बजे तक विदुषी अश्विनी भिरे देशपांडे जी होंगी, हिंदुस्तानी वोकल की गायिका है, मशहूर गायिका है। 12 बजे से 2 बजे तक हमारे बीच कपिला वेणु जी होंगी, कोडियट्टम के प्रखर शिल्पी है। 2 बजे से 4 बजे तक उस्ताद शाहिद परवेज जी का कार्यक्रम रहेगा एवं 4 बजे से सुबह 6 बजे तक उस्ताद वाकिफुद्दीन डागर जी का कार्यक्रम रहेगा। आप सभी जानते हैं कि भारतीय संगीत को विभिन्न रागों में बांटा गया है, विभिन्न समय के अनुसार बांटा गया है, और इन रागों को गाने का एक निश्चित समय होता है। तो स्पीक मेके का एक प्रथा रहा है पहले से कि हम ओवरनाइट कॉन्सर्ट करके उन सारे रागों को सुनने का हमें मौका मिले जो जिस समय का राग बनाया गया है। तो हम पूरी अपेक्षा रखते हैं, आपसे अनुरोध करना चाहेंगे कि आज रात की यूट्यूब लाइव में, क्योंकि हमारे आर्टिस्ट वहाँ पे लाइव होंगे, तो आप सभी हमारे साथ जुड़ें और इस वर्कशॉप को संपन्न करने में हमारा सहयोग करें। आज के सेशन के लिए इतना ही। नमस्कार, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया मैम, एक बार फिर से आपका पूरे के परिवार की ओर से धन्यवाद।
थैंक यू।